Of course, you saw the stop sign and started slowing. Okay. Check to the left. Okay. Check to the right. We need to wait a second. Okay, it's safe to go. Where did he come from? Well, let's see it again. We looked left and no one was coming. Then we checked to the right.
But as we were waiting for that car, look who pulled out of a driveway and came up the street.
Not seeing cars at intersections is one of the two biggest causes of car crashes, along with not seeing what's happening ahead. We acted correctly by checking to our left first. That's the first path of traffic we have to cross. And then we check to the right for the next path we'll have to cross. But we should never, never ever, start to cross a path of traffic without checking for traffic as we do it. Right turns are a bit easier than crossing an intersection. We only have to worry about cars from one direction. This time we can go. Or can we? Traffic includes pedestrians as well as automobile traffic. At a stop sign, we're required to yield to pedestrians as well as cars. We want to cross this street. What do? The safest thing to do is wait until traffic clears. But we can't always do that. The next best thing is to edge slowly forward. Anyone coming in the far lane can see us in time to signal. When we have a clear view, we can move out. We've seen what trouble we can get into when we enter someone else's path at an intersection. What about when someone does it to us? With no traffic light, the only thing that keeps him from pulling out is seeing us. By keeping a sharp eye out, we could see that he wasn't even looking our way.
Same thing here. With that driver looking to his left, we couldn't count on his seeing us.
Any place with a lot of pedestrian traffic bears watching. The same is true where there are kids.
It's worth taking a quick look any place someone may enter our path, even when the other driver has a red light.
Close to 50,000 people are hurt each year when someone runs a red light.
This driver did a good job in looking down the road and recognizing that the car ahead would have to stop. But he goofed by not looking to his right before starting a lane change. If he had been using his mirrors, he'd have seen that car start its own lane change and start passing us. It's a good idea to check our mirrors frequently to know what's happening behind us.
Sometimes it will alert us to people we'd just as soon not be there. Or people that may be hard to see after they've come alongside us. Keeping an eye on developments behind us is a way of avoiding surprises.
Another time that we need to check behind us is when we slow down suddenly. We can see that car slowing, but the driver behind may not be able to. Or he may be momentarily distracted and not notice what's happening ahead. We're planning to turn into a driveway up ahead, but the driver behind us might think that our signal means that we'll turn at the intersection beyond and not expect us to slow suddenly. We'll talk about how to handle these situations in the next lesson, but before we can react to danger from behind, we need at least to see it, which means checking behind any time we have to slow suddenly. What do we do next?
We expect that a passing car may pull into the deceleration lane and block our path.
We're turning right at this intersection. When can we start the turn? You knew he was there, right? We've seen how important it is to look ahead, to the side, and behind.